Yes, I had to go renew my driver's license,
Mm,
and I did that in the morning. So I got that done, and everything happened during the soccer match.
oh,
So
yes.
I only had a chance to watch half the game,
Yeah,
So the
that's
result
great.
was a draw. So that's good. I mean, it's acceptable, but let's
Yeah.
see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not like a ha 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 ha. It's more like a he he he.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
It's just amazing when people don't know how to lose, how they come up with those like a lot of things just to make excuses.
Yes.
uh,
Yeah, I saw a little, just a little, but yeah, I stayed surprised with the result and I say,
I
whoa.
was not. I was not surprised
Yeah,
because
yeah, well,
no, I
I
was
said,
not because I follow some of the players' um, trajectory.
mm,
Um, I mean, all of them are really good players. All of them, to be honest. But for some reason, we are underestimating teams from another country,
yeah.
and just like I said before, a lot of those Arabian teams, remember, the investors are from Arabia. Of course, they have players and they invest money in players so they can get better. And there's a lot of good players all over the world, not necessarily the ones that we see in the Champions League and stuff like that. I mean, there's good people everywhere. And
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna happen some time back because I met a lot of referees in the States for soccer.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some things that I didn't like about FIFA when FIFA used to be administered by Italy. And there was a lot of things going on. So now that FIFA has become uh, administered by the US, they implemented a lot of things they do in baseball, they do in football, so they can
Mhm.
create fair play. And yes, those 3 goals, they were offside, no question about it.
Yeah.
They were offside. So what, you want me to give you 3 goals and there are no real goals? Rules are rules. That's what it is. Rules
Yeah.
are rules. And of course, like that, I mean, you're not letting the game be a real good game and stuff like that. No, that's the way it is, man.
Yeah.
You have strict rules in the Olympics in all different kinds of sports. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
I was listening something about it that this World Cup is the cup of embarrassment, something
why?
like that. Well, I heard, I don't remember who is or who was, but she said that changed a lot of things since I don't know how many years ago, but Qatar by the or his space, its space in World Cup. So FIFA knows that there are or there will there I don't know how to say that there are so much or too many restrictions in Qatar for about, for example, for people, for gay people, as we told yesterday, and so many things. And they said, after all, FIFA left that Qatar would be the sede for the World Cup. So I heard a lot of explanations, but they said that they como que lo tomaron por burla decidir que la sede sea ahí, a pesar de todas las restricciones que tiene el país, cuando en realidad debería ser un país más abierto porque es un mundial.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. It's never
Well,
gonna happen. Not in Arabia. Menos Qatar. It's not. It's not. The religion is very strict.
Yes.
That's like, woof, you're talking about the foundation of the Bible. Yes, I mean, the thing is a discussion that is very broad. I mean, what kind of these restrictions? Are you talking about visitors restrictions or restrictions as a country? We knew they were against same marriage rules. We knew they don't celebrate with alcohol. We knew that they oppress women.
Yes.
But in the end, it's a match. It's a soccer match, and it's a soccer World Cup. And if people are going to visit and celebrate the World Cup, okay, you know those restrictions. So there's gonna be no alcohol. So it is. That's the way it is. You have to abide to those rules.
Yes. And well,
They're not gonna allow gay people to kiss each other and I mean you have to respect the rules. I'm pretty sure that they are also against heterosexual people showing affection in public. I can bet you that. Like kissing, or more, or even more than that. I don't know. I can only think about it. I knew that. And there's other things. I know for sure if two men, they're really close friends, they can hold hands. And it's not considered being gay.
Yeah.
You knew that, right?
Yes, yes.
Because I have friends that they were in Arabia and also in Iraq and Afghanistan because of the war,
Yeah.
But that's just the world is. I mean, for example, I was watching some memes of, how Mexicans they get drunk, and they show a meme of a person from Arabia getting amazed that Mexican people were drunk with no alcohol.
Yeah.
Because they were doing stupid things. And but the thing is, you have to abide to those rules. That's just the way it is. For example, another one that is a very good discussion. I know in certain places in Central and South America, in Mexico too, you can be 18 and drink alcohol. Not in the US, not in Canada. And I'm pretty sure in Qatar you cannot do that.
Yes.
What about the next World Cup? It's going to be Canada, US, and Mexico. In Mexico, you can be 18 and drink, but in Canada and US, you cannot.
Yeah.
And that's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, but just I heard at final that she said I don't know, but I think that she is Mexican. The woman that I heard about this, and she said, and how can we support to this country, because as you say, or as you told me, they are a lot of restriction as a country, but we are supporting, we are I don't know how to say, we are doing that they win, I don't know, in a lot of things with the World Cup. And why are we doing this? Because we have to promote other things in a mundial, in a World Cup. So we are not doing, because a lot of people get or say or where was where a lot of people were avoid to go for all the restrictions. And she said, well, of course a lot of people go, but another people couldn't go. And because they are not agree or something like that with the things, and the FIFA support that country. FIFA, I don't know how to say, led that those a pesar de que, I don't know how to say that. Also that,
Regardless of.
okay, regardless of um all of things, they admit that the World Cup goes on that country. And just that's all what I heard. I don't know where, maybe in Instagram. I think that in Instagram I heard, but I just heard, I couldn't see the video.
Yes. Well, what can I say? Um, this is not new. This has
Yeah.
been going on since whoa before
Yeah.
Christ. This is not
Yeah.
new. And well, you're talking about Qatar, a place where they have money. They have money.
Yes.
They have money, and they're happy doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if a person wants to
Also,
have if a person wants to have more than two wives, that's and they're allowed to do it. I mean, whatever. That's
yeah.
their case. You know, uh,
Yeah.
that's what they and the women, they're okay with that. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm not agree, but I just comment.
no, I mean, I completely understand. But that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Just called my attention because I said, why? And why embarrassment? Because, well, yes, I am agree that it's a really rich country. And well, if they can, why not?
It's traditions and cultures, okay? Traditions and
Yeah.
cultures, and of course, um, everyone is entitled to say their opinion,
Yeah.
but in the end, the World Cup is there. There was a decision made, and if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. You cannot change things. I
Yeah.
guess
For that.
I had this discussion with another student in regards to going back to the um, same-sex marriage and stuff like that. Um, I'm not against it. I'm not in favor. The only thing that I can say that there's a balance in nature,
Yeah.
and only going into the scientific um, opinion, right? I mean, again, it's my personal opinion. Most of my really good friends are gay, are homosexuals, and they're pretty cool. I have a really good relationship with my friends.
Yeah.
I have nothing against. I don't make fun of them, anything like that. I don't. I don't. I so like I said, just some of the best friends that I have are homosexuals. However, as a parent, for me, it's very difficult to answer the question that one time my daughter asked me: "How come she's got a friend that's got two mothers?" I don't know what to say.
Yes. Yeah. I think that really is difficult.
I'm really against someone one time posted in Facebook, for example, that whenever you have a child, is the decision to make is a decision to accept that if he wants to be a girl, it's a girl. If he wants to be a boy, it's a boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to answer that. But I'm pretty sure there's a balance in nature.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. At some point, this is going to affect us in the end. It will. It will. It will show the result at one time, at one point.
Mm.
How? I don't know, but it will. There will be
Yes.
something. That something will happen, and well, that's the way it's gonna be. It's a very broad discussion, but I guess there's a balance for a reason since a long time, and I'm pretty sure this is not new. This is
Yeah.
not new. That's why there was a book where people said, you know what, we need to do this because this is something bad's going to happen. The only problem is that this evidence doesn't tell us what's going to happen. It just tells us not to do something, but it doesn't tell us why not.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah.
and that's just something that's going to happen.
Yeah. I think.
Well,
But
it's not going to happen in my time. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
But at the end of the day, I'm happy.
Yeah, I would say the same.
It's not like a ha ha ha. It's more like a he 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 he.
Yeah.
Because they are like that. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, after all, it's a good day.
good times, good times. So today we need to discuss grammar. Present and real conditional. Oh, okay. Present and real. So we have a condition that is unreal and is in the present. What would you do if you had $1 million? It's a question.
Okay.
If I had a lot of money, I'll travel all over the world. So these are just two examples, and you can see underlined, we have a modal, we have a simple past, and we have if, and we have would, travel. Let's see, let's talk about these rules. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Number 1.
We use the present unreal conditional to talk about present conditions and results that are not real. The if clause expresses the unreal condition. The result clause expresses the unreal result. If Nick had the evidence, he would be very happy. This means that Nick doesn't have the evidence, and as a result, he isn't very happy.
If Talia didn't work so hard, she would have more time for fun.
This means that Talia works hard, and as a result, she doesn't have time for fun.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
This is just the introduction, remember? But
Okay.
we need to get in details with this.
Okay, yes.
Number 2.
The verb in the if clause is in the simple past, but its meaning is present. If I had his phone number now, I'd call him. The verb in the result clause is would plus the base form of the verb. If I had his phone number now, I'd call him. Notice that in conversation, we often use the contraction d for would and wouldn't for would not. We don't use would in the if clause.
Okay. Okay, yes. Past and would. Yeah, no questions.
And do you have any questions here?
No, no questions. It's clear.
3.
In addition to would, we can also use the modals could, should, or might in the result clause.
If I told your coach, the soccer federation might let you play again.
If we had the proof, I could play again.
Any questions?
If I told the coaches confederation, then I'll let you play again. If I have proof, I could. No. No.
Okay.
But I am understanding that would and another verb or might, could, always it's referring to something that you podrías hacer, right?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah.
When the verb in the if clause is a form of be, we use were for all subjects.
If Tony and John were here, they would help us. If Amy were here, she would help us.
Okay, all subjects. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
We often use if I were you to give advice.
If I were
Mhm.
you, I wouldn't blame myself.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo fuera tú.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. Notice that in writing, we use a comma after the if clause when it comes first.
If he believed you, it wouldn't matter.
Or
It wouldn't matter if he believed you.
Okay, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So let's do some work.
Okay.
So let's read the first sentence, complete the second sentence so that it expresses the meaning of the first sentence. Choose the correct answer.
Okay. If Marta has had a video camera, she would film the party. This means that Marta doesn't have a video camera.
Okay.
If Jason had time, he would go to the game with us tomorrow night. This means that Jason doesn't have time.
Mhm.
If I were you, I would tell the truth. This means that I think you should tell the truth. Dina would join the health club if it were closer to her office. This means that the health club isn't close to Dina's office. If Cheng-Lu weren't a reporter, should be a teacher. This means that Chen-Lu isn't a teacher. Isn't a teacher. Taylor would eat at Valentino's if he could afford it. This means that Tyler can't afford Valentina's. Oh, if he could afford it. Tyler would get Valentina's if he could afford it. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Okay.
Any questions?
No, not here.
No?
No, no questions. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Let's try something else.
Okay.
Complete each dialogue. Type the correct form of the verbs in parentheses into the blanks. Use the present and real conditional. So let's see.
Okay. Dean is going to be angry at me. If I were you, where? I would stay away from him. Why do you need Amy's address? If I had it, I could send her a postcard. Oh, that's in the sentence. Could send just. Are you going to tell Les the truth? I don't think so. If I told him, he wouldn't believe. Is Jackie a good actress? Not really. If she were good, if she were, she would get more parts. A few of us are going to Valentino's next Friday. Why don't you come too? Sorry, but I can't. If I didn't have so much work, I would join you. I'm exhausted. I would take a vacation right now if I had the time.
Okay.
Where would you go?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I think. Whoa. Which one?
Oh, because I put it.
Okay.
Okay, but it's correct.
I can see it. Okay, yes.
No problem.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go into the next grammar section.
Okay.
Past perfect continuous. Example,
Oh.
had been thinking and had been working. Very easy, but let's talk about this.
Okay.
Number one.
We use the past perfect continuous to talk about something that was in progress before a specific time in the past. The past perfect continuous focuses on the continuation of an action, not the end result.
Talia arrived at 10 o'clock. I'd been waiting for 3 hours to hear the recording.
This means that Tony began waiting at 7, 3 hours before Talia arrived. Remember, we usually don't use continuous forms with non-action verbs.
Okay.
Okay.
Before a specific time in the past. Okay, yes. So, yes, yeah.
Number 2.
We form the past perfect continuous with had been, plus the base form of the verb, plus ing.
I just found out that Dean had been lying the whole time.
Remember, in conversation, we often use contractions with pronouns. We also use the contraction hadn't for had not.
He hadn't been practicing with the team.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like past perfect, but
In the
continuous.
form.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah, no problem.
3.
Okay.
We often use by to introduce the specific time in the past.
By 10 o'clock, I'd been waiting for 3 hours.
Oh. And what does it mean?
A las 10, I had been waiting for 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Oh. Bye. And why not at? At 10.
Suena más dramático.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember a song about it.
Y cuando dices at, yo usaría otro tense.
Okay.
Más como en el futuro.
Okay.
At 10, I will be there.
Ah, okay. Ah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay.
sounds good. By 10, I've been waiting for 3 hours. Okay. But always in past perfect continuous, we use by
It's
with the time.
better to use by, yes.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, great.
I mean, si usas at, ya no estás hablando inglés, estás hablando Spanglish.
Spanglish. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
4.
We also use the past perfect continuous to show a relationship with another past action. The earlier action is in the past perfect continuous. The later action is in the simple past.
I just found out that Dean had been lying the whole time.
In this example, first Dean lied to Jackie. Then, later, Jackie found out about it.
It was late. When Talia finally arrived, Tony and I had been waiting for 3 hours.
In this example, first, Tony and Amy started waiting. Then, Talia arrived.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
A sense. Yeah.
Let's do some work. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Dile que se venga acá afuera. Conmigo.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh no, I was talking on the radio with my daughter because I can hear a lot of noise with my dog.
Ah, okay.
I have a radio because she's upstairs. So in order to communicate with her, we use a radio
Oh,
because she's in
great.
class and I'm in a meeting or in class, and
Yeah.
sometimes she's got problems with the computer.
Mm,
And if I just talk to her on the radio, I can tell her what to do really fast.
okay, yes. Yeah, sounds great. Well, at home we just shout.
Yes, I know. Okay, sorry about that. So past perfect continuous. Complete its dialogue. Choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Okay. When did you become a reporter? In 2000. In 2000. I'd been working as a researcher before that. Had you been expecting a promotion? No, but I was very happy about it. How do you like your new apartment? I love it. Before I
You got the instruction.
Yes.
How do you like your new apartment? I love it. Well, you already have your
Yeah.
past perfect continuous.
Yes. Yes. I've been living with 3 roommates before I moved in. Or had moved, I'm not sure, but I think moved. Desde que me mudara. Well, did you finish the report for class? No. When I started boxes all afternoon, I was too tired to finish. I'd been unpacking the last one. I'd been unpacking. I called you at 3 o'clock, but you'd already left work. I covered the story early this morning. By 3 o'clock, I'd been working for 12 hours. Bye. Oh, I forgot number 5. Yeah. So why did you get so angry at Tim? I found out that he been planning to help me with my career at all. Hadn't been planning. To help me with my career at all. Yes.
That's it?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's see. All right.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's try something different. Now, this is where it gets tricky.
Oh, okay.
Complete the paragraph, type the correct form of the verb in parentheses into the blank. Use the past perfect continuous or simple past.
Or simple past, okay. Sally Curran. Oh.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay. My eyes, I don't know how happened, but I couldn't see very well. Sally Curran started her journalism career a lot earlier than most reporters. Coran was born in Washington, D.C. in 1975, but grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina. Before the Coran family to Raleigh, both her parents. Oh, before the Coran family. Desde que sea. Before the Coran family moved or had moved, I think, simple past. The Coran family moved to Raleigh. Both her parents worked before the Coran family moved to Raleigh. Both her parents had been working for a TV news show in Washington, D.C. In Raleigh, her father became the news reporter for a local TV show, and her mother worked for a national newspaper in middle school in 1985. Coran newsletter decided to publish a newsletter, the cul-de-sac, to report neighborhood news. Her interest in reporting wasn't surprising. By 1985, she had been watching her father report the evening news for years. Cul-de-sac printed Coran's first big story, a local pollution scandal. This factory, it's waste into our river for years. This factory had been throwing before. Oh, it's missing. Yeah. Had been throwing its waste. Doesn't have too much sense. Into our river for years. When I reported it, Grant said, by the time she became editor of her high school newspaper, Coran had been covering neighborhood news for several years.
Are you ready?
No. Well, I'm not sure, but I think. Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Let's move on to another grammar section, okay?
Okay.
This one is easier. You're pretty familiar with it. So let's see. Should have. So should have gotten up earlier, shouldn't have walked, should have driven. And Well, you can see a combination of a lot of things here. But why do we use should have? Let's talk about that.
Okay.
We use should have plus the past participle to give advice about something that happened in the past.
You should have worn a different outfit. Jeans were too informal.
So
Mhm.
why do we use should have? Plus
give
the
ad-
past participle?
Yeah, to give advice, right?
Mhm. That's about something that happened in the past.
Okay.
Number 2.
We often use should have and should not have to express regrets.
I should have known better. I should not have trusted Dean.
Oh.
We can also use should have and should not have to express blame.
It's your fault. You should have kept your promises.
Should have known better. I should not trust Dean. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's your fault. Well, yes.
3.
In conversation, we often shorten should and have to should have, and should not and have to shouldn't have. Don't use these contractions in writing.
I should have known better. I shouldn't have trusted him.
Remember, we use this only in pronunciation, these contractions.
Okay. I think that I
Okay.
won't use because it's difficult for me.
Oh,
Should've-
we're going to talk about that in a minute, okay?
Yeah, but the pronunciation is difficult. Easier should have.
Okay. Could you give me just a second?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you.
Should-
Okay, so number 4.
We also use should have to ask questions and give short answers.
Should Jackie have confessed?
Yes, she should have.
No, she shouldn't have.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I think no. With the same structure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Yes.
do some
No
work.
problem. Okay.
Complete the sentences, choose the correct answer.
Okay. It's cold in here. I should have worn the last one. Worn a sweater. Alan is an honest person. We should had the second one had believed him, believing from the start. Not only good as C on his math test. Well, should have studied. Harder for it. There's a big soccer game next week. Oh, there's a big soccer game next week. We should go. That outfit. It was much too expensive. I shouldn't have both. Yeah, I say all the time. Who should? Asked about a problem. Who should? Oh, asked about a problem? I had asked about the problem. Should I have called before I came? Yes, okay, that was great. Should I have called before I came? Well, yes, you. Well, yes, you should have. I'm not going to be ready for an hour. Jen should have been more careful when he talked about his boss in the lunchroom. Yes, the second one. Been.
Okay.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's my...
Alan is an honest person. We should have believed him from the start. Well, this sounds more like the present perfect, right?
Yes.
Let's see. I had
confused.
the same.
For present perfect, yes. Yeah. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah. Feel a little confused.
It was easy to make mistakes. Let's talk about pronunciation, okay? I wanna discuss this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, should, could, and would have. Let's listen to the instructions, okay? And then we can discuss.
Okay.
When we use the auxiliary have after a modal.
Give me just a second. Let me see if I can raise the volume. Can you hear it?
Yes, I hear.
Okay.
Maybe lower, but yes, I can hear it.
Okay.
When we use the auxiliary have after a modal, we pronounce the two words together. The word have loses its sound and is linked to the modal before it. Should have. When we use these phrases in the negative, we reduce both not and have. Shouldn't have. Listen to these lines based on the dialogue. Notice the reduced phrases shown in blue and purple.
Okay.
Okay. Let's listen to the examples.
Okay.
You think I should have worn a different outfit? Do you think I should have worn a different outfit?
Should have.
Should have known better.
Should have known better. Should have. Okay.
If I had been more careful, we would have had the evidence.
Oh, we would have had the evidence. Okay.
It couldn't have been a class.
Wow, that's difficult. It couldn't.
Couldn't have.
Could know.
Nav.
Okay, could nav.
Mhm,
It couldn't have been a class. Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
I shouldn't have trusted him.
You shouldn't trust them. Oh, okay. I shouldn't trust him. No.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay.
If I had known, I wouldn't have gone along with him.
You wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have. Okay. I wouldn't have gone along with him. Okay, it's complicated.
Okay.
Wouldn't
But
have.
you will do some practices on this. Okay.
Okay. Wouldn't. And if I pronounce have, it's incorrect.
Where?
None of them. I wouldn't have. In
I'm not understanding your question.
if I pronounce have with as I heard,
Mhm.
is incorrect. For example, in the last one, I wouldn't, something like that, right? I wouldn't, and if I say I wouldn't have, I know
Oh,
that the
you can
loose.
only pronounce it, but it's not recommended to do the contractions in writing.
Okay. Do
You
you
can do
think?
contractions here, but to put it all together, that's what they mean. It's not something they recommend. For
It couldn't
example,
have been a class.
not to write it like this. You can pronounce it.
Yeah, but I can pronounce complete with have. Can I pronounce in that way?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, God.
Okay, let's go to the next grammar section. I
Okay.
mean, pronunciation.
In conversation, we sometimes
Linking words together. Again, very similar, but let's listen to this.
Oh, okay.
In conversation, we sometimes link two consonant sounds together to make a new sound. When one word ends in the sound d or t, and the next word begins with the sound y, we often blend the d or t with the y to make the sound j, as in did ya, or ch, as in don't ya. Notice that the second word is often you or your and is usually unstressed. Listen to these lines based on the dialogue. Notice the linking of the words in blue.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Why did you decide to tell the truth now?
Okay. Why did you decide to tell the truth now? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you like to do the interview?
Okay. Where would you like to do the interview? Where would you like to do the interview? Would you? Okay.
What if I called your coach?
What if I called your coach? Called your. Okay.
Didn't you get my message?
Didn't you get my message? Didn't you? Okay. Just good name, don't you think? Yeah.
Mhm.
Kick shoes. Cute name, don't you think?
Don't you think? Don't you think?
Mhm.
Okay.
I got your phone number from Amy.
I got your phone number from Amy. Okay. Well, I'll try to use to.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Too much things news.
Okay. Well, I will release the exercises so that you can practice a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
And that's all for tonight, man.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's ready.
And there's another one. Give me just a second. There.
And it's ready too.
Okay. Thanks so much, Lenny. Have a great night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good night too. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.